Hey guys, how you doing? It's Nation here. So, yeah, we're going to carry on with the series. Now, I've adjusted the settings on my camera, hopefully to make the book show up a bit better. Let me know what you think, see if it does show up better or not, because if it does, I'll try and keep it in this setting so you can actually see the pictures and stuff like that. But yes, as the video says, we're going to look at the fast attack. Basically, the reason why I'm doing these rules bits is I actually want to get them out of the way. Because there's lots of stuff looking at the other legions and stuff like that. I don't honestly see the point in that at the moment, because I haven't covered the ground units and the basic stuff that you can get first. As soon as we've done that, then we can have a look at the legions and what you can add and what gets taken away and bits and bobs like that, basically. So that's why I'm going to get this over and done with. Luckily, the fast attack does have some extra things which 40k doesn't have, and also, heavy support is a big one as well, because there's a lot of cool stuff you can do in heavy support. But yeah, I wanted to focus on fast attack for this one, just so you can see what you can get. So we're going to start off. So we've got the Legion Seeker Squad. It's 175 points, and you get 5 Marines, 4 Seeker Space Marines, and 1 Strike Leader. They are BS5, which is a bit different. Pretty much standard across the board. Leadership 8, Leadership 9 for the Strike Leader, and 3 up armor save. 2 attacks for the Strike Leader as well. Okay, so let's go for what they are. Legion Seeker Type Space Marine Infantry. Legion Strike Leader Infantry as a character. I think that's been alright. War Gear, Power Armor, Bolt Pistol, Frag and Crack Grenades, pretty standard. Special Rule Legion as a start is Special Issue Ammunition and Marked for Death. Also, dedicated transport. Seeker Squad may choose a Rhino or a Land Raider Proteus as a dedicated transport. Also, if they have a right of war, they can choose something else. Right. Okay. So let's have a look at some of the special rules then. So, special issue ammunition. Seeker Space Marines are equipped with Kraken, Scorpius, and Tempest bolt shells for their bolters and combi weapons where applicable, and may choose which to use each turn they fire. So basically, they've got 3 types of ammunition, and they can just use whichever one they want. Also, Mark for Death. After the 2 sides are set up and any infiltrators have been placed, each Space Marine Seeker each Space Marine Seeker unit in a player's force may specify a single enemy user or independent character is being marked for death. Make a note of which unit this is. The Legion Seeker unit now counts as having preferred enemy special rule against that chosen target. So if there is a unit you really want to die, sorry, just not the camera, then this is the squad to do it. Let's just have a quick look, see if we can find the special issue ammunition. That's armor. Those are close combat weapons. These are lingering death, needle pistol. Do we have special ammunition? Special issue bolt ammunition. So Tempest shells are 18-inch range, strength 3, AP 6, rapid fire blast 3-inch. So that's going to be good for clearing out hordes of little guys. And it's rapid fire as well, so you can actually do plonk 2 little blast templates down for each one. Kraken bolt shells, 30-inch range, strength 4, AP 4, rapid fire. And then you've got the Scorpius bolt shells, which are 24-inch range, strength 4, AP 5, heavy 1, rending and shred. Okay, so that's going to hurt a bit. So yeah, they're possibly the ones you might want to use against. Possibly like higher, because you're not going to get down to AP3 on that thing, so maybe some tougher units. Rapid fire, that's possibly for scout squads and stuff like that. But yeah, they've got a place. You can have up to 5 additional Seeker Space Marines for 15 points each. You can take a Nuncio Vulture for 10. Any Seeker Space Marine may exchange their bolter for a combi weapon. It's not bad. A Strike Leader can take a power weapon or a power fist. They can take metal bomb. Oh, sorry, the Strike Leader can take metal bombs. He can take artificial armor. Oh, okay. So the Legion's Seeker Squad Strike Leader may exchange their bolter and special ammunition for a plasma pistol. So they're quite cool. Kind of an assassin squad, really. They're quite cool. I like them. I haven't actually got any, but I intend to change that. I think that'd be quite cool. Right, let's move it on. Legion Outrider Squad. These are basically bikers. They just changed the name a bit because they're slightly different. So standard across the board, toughness 5, wounds 4, initiative 4, 1 attack, 2 attacks for the sergeant, 8, 9, you've got the thing. So they come with standard, 3 outriders, pretty much standard, Legion Space Marine Outrider bikes, Legion Outrider Sergeant bike as character, power armor, bolt pistol, chainsword and combat blade, frag and crack grenade, Space Marine bike with twin linked bolter. So it's not a storm bolter, it's a twin link bolter. The Legionnaires are starties and they've got scout as well. I didn't actually know that. That's going to be quite handy. You can have up to 7 additional Space Marines, so you can have up to 10 in the squad basically. The entire squad can take metal bombs for 5 points each. Every 3 models in a squad, one may modify the weapons in one of the following ways: exchange their chainsword or combat blade for a power weapon, exchange their bolt pistol for a hand flame or a plasma pistol. The Legion Space Marine Outrider Squad may exchange their bike's twin link bolter for one of the following: twin link flamer, twin link metal gun, twin link plasma gun. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty nasty. So you can have twin link plasma guns. Now, I'm intrigued. I'm not sure if that means all of them have to take it, because the Legion Space Marine Outrider Squads may exchange their twin link bolter for one of the following: twin link flamer, metal gun, twin link plasma gun. I would be tempted to say that you can like chop and change the unit as much as you want. It doesn't say that if one takes it, they all have to take it. I wouldn't, because it does say that with like the Devastators and the support squad. It doesn't say it with these, so I would say you can just customize these guys. But you could have a 10-man squad of plasma guns on bikes, which would be absolutely devastating. Really expensive though, because they're 30 points each for each additional one, and then it's 25 points for each Marine with a plasma gun. So you're looking at 55 points for that Marine. So it's pretty pricey. One of the Space Marines may be upgraded to an Outrider Sergeant for 15 points. If you've got the Sergeant, you can take a hand flamer or a plasma pistol. He can take power weapon, power fist, single lightning claw. He can take metal bombs. Okay, and also he can take him if the squad hasn't already been upgraded with him. So yeah, Outriders, they look different as well. They don't look like the bikes you see in 40k. There's nothing stopping you, to be honest, using the bikes you've got in 40k. They're the same. You might just want to tweak the weapon profiles a bit, but yeah. I really like the models for the Outriders. I think they look cool. Right, next. Legion Attack Bike Squadron. So, you know, you usually have your attack bike, you attach it to a bike squad. Well, they've got an entire squadron. So you can have 1 to 5 attack bikes. They're 40 points a model. 2 wounds, toughness 5, attacks 2, leadership 8. Power armor, bolt pistol, chainsaw with combat blade, frag and crack grenade. So they basically get 2 attacks. So they get an extra attack on the charge because they got a bolt pistol and combat blade. So there's 3 attacks, standard 4 attacks on a charge. Space Marine bike with twin leg bolter, and they've got a heavy bolter. Look, Legionnaires a starting rule. The entire squad may take metal bombs for 5 points each. They can exchange their heavy bolter for heavy flamer, autocannon, and multi-melter. The difference on this one, I think, is the autocannon. That's not around in the other one, so that's quite interesting. But yeah, taking it 5 attack bikes. What would that be? 200 points. 200 points, and you'd have 5 heavy flamers rocking around. I can think of worse. It's not bad. I might have to think about that one day. I wish they did models for that. That would look cool. Okay, now this one's new. Jet bikes. You don't get this in 40k, but you do get jet bikes in 30k. So there's 135 points and you get 3 of them. Space Marine Sky Hunter as a jet bike, Sky Hunter Sergeant jet bike character, Power Armor Bolt Pistol Chainsaw Combat Blade Frag and Crack Grenade, Space Marine Scimitar jet bike with Heavy Bolter, Legionnaires Astartes and Deep Strike. So these guys can actually deep strike in. So these guys have all got heavy weapons attached to their bikes. So they're not just bikes, they've got heavy weapons. So you can have up to 7 additional ones for 35 points each. They are a bit pricey. The entire squad may take metal bombs for 5 points each. For every 3 models in the squadron, one may replace their jet bike's heavy bolter with one of the following: multi-melter, Volkite culverin, or plasma cannon. Plasma cannon. That's pretty nasty. One of the Space Marine Sky Hunter may be upgraded to a Sky Hunter Sergeant for 15 points. If you've done that, he can take a hand flame or a plasma pistol. He can swap out his combat blade for a power weapon, power fist, single lightning claw. He can take melter bombs. I've seen these used to devastating effect. They are pricey, but they are jet bikes. So they move 12 inches. They can turbo boost, if I'm right in saying this, 18 inches. Or they can shoot, and if you take Volkite culverins, they're 4-shot strength 6 AP 4 or 5? AP 5 I think, with the flageolate. So if you had 10 of them, that would be 40 shots. Granted, that would be a very large amount of points. I'm not even going to work it out. Yeah. So, moving on. So jet bikes, you don't get those in 40k, which is kind of interesting. Now this is the other cool thing. They've thrown in loads of stuff on this. Primaris Lightning Strike Fighter. I love these things. They are awesome. You cannot get these in 40k unless you're playing Guard, I think. So, let me tell you about the Strike Fighter. It's BS4. BS4, it's not Imperial Guard, it's a Space Marine thing, so it's BS4. Front armor is 11, side armor is 11, rear armor is 10, and it's got 2 hull points. It's 135 points. It is a vehicle flyer. It's got chaff launcher, twin link glass cannon, armored cockpit. I don't know what chaff launcher is. There is something in a rule book somewhere which I have not found yet. If you know it, please place it below, because I don't know. I think it's in like the Aeronautica book. So, also it's got agile, deep strike, supersonic, and missile barrage. So, what can it do? It's got 3 dual hardpoint mounts, in which can be equipped with one of the following payload options at the cost listed. Twin-linked autocannons. I never really thought of that. You can have 3 of them. So, that would be... Ooh. I'd have to check whether the autocannon, because the autocannon in 30k is different. It's 4 shots. But that might be the Predator cannon. I'd have to double check that. But that would be 6. If it was just normal 2 shots, that would be 6 twin-linked shots. That's not bad. If you wanted to take out other flyers, that would be brutal. Twin-link multi-laser. I never even thought of that either. Twin-link missile launcher equipped with frag and crack grenades. That would also be quite nasty. So that would be 3 shots twin-linked. 2 Sun Fury heavy missiles. We'll go over the missiles in a second. 2 Kraken Penetrator heavy missiles. They are brutal. Phosphex bomb cluster. 2 electromagnetic storm chargers. The Primaris Lightning may be equipped with any of the following: battle servitor control, ground tracking auguries, and ramjet diffraction grid. So let's just go over special ordnance rad missiles. If the Primaris Lightning is equipped with 1 or more twin-linked missile launchers, they may be upgraded to further carry rad missiles for 15 points per twin-linked launcher. That could be horrible as well. Ramjet diffraction grid. This reduces the strength value of incoming shooting attacks from its side and rear arcs by -1, but means the model cannot benefit from cover saves thanks to night fighting. Okay, interesting. Ground tracking auguries. A flyer equipped with this system gains the strafing run special rule. Deadly cargo. If a flyer carrying unused weapons with this rule takes a hull damage but is not destroyed, roll on d6. On a result of a 6, the flyer suffers an explode, results on the vehicle damage chart. So yeah, if you take a hull point and it doesn't die, if you roll a 6, it goes boom. Okay. So, battle server to control. This upgrade gives the Primaris the tank hunter special rule. So if you equip that with all the missile launchers and stuff like this, it can be a proper little tank hunting thing, cause especially if you can get on side armor and stuff like that, it could be nasty. So, Primaris lightning weapons. Sun Fury, heavy missile. It's a 36-inch range, strength 6, AP 3, heavy 1. Missile, large blast, blind, gets hot, and it's only 1 use. Yeah, pretty horrible. Kraken Penetrator, heavy missile. This is horrible. 36-inch range, strength 8, AP 1, heavy 1, missile, armor bane, 1 use. So, it's not Melto, it's armor bane. So, it's 2d6 for armor penetration, which is awesome. Phosphex Bomb Cluster. It is range bomb, strength 5, AP 2, heavy 2, barrage, bomb cluster, blast 3-inch, poison 3+, crawling fire, lingering death, deadly cargo, 1 use. There's a lot of rules for that one. Electromagnetic Storm Charge, what I couldn't say earlier. It's a bomb, it's strength 3, it's AP 4, heavy 1, bomb, large blast, 5-inch, haywire, concussive, 1 use. So again, that's pretty nasty as well. If you just want to glance the hell out of stuff, that can be pretty horrible as well. That is the Primaris Lightning Strike Fire. Then we got Tarantula Sentry Guns, 30 points. You can have 1 to 3 artillery and mobile, twin-linked heavy bolters, automated artillery and firing modes are the special weapons. Deployment. Oh, before I go on to the weapons, forward deployment, the Sentry Gun battery has the Scout special rule. Note that it still may not be deployed from reserve. Concealment, the Sentry Gun battery has the Shrouded special rule until it fires the first time it fires its weapons. Afterwards, the effects no longer apply. Basically means when it hasn't shot, it's got a 2+ cover save, I think. Firing modes. The Sentry Gun may fire 1 or 2 ways. The controller player must decide which mode it will be set up in before the start of the game. They cannot change its mode. Once it has been decided, it remains in that mode for the rest of the game. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. Point defense mode. The Sentry Gun is set up with a fixed firing arc. In this mode, the gun will engage enemy targets up to 36 inches away, which are in a fixed 90-degree arc to its front. Okay, that's fair enough. Sentry Mode. The Sentry Gun is programmed for close defense and may target enemy models within 18 inches to which it can draw a line of sight and can fire all around itself. Okay, so that's fair enough. So either you've got a kind of fixed in one spot shooting, or it's shorter range and it's shooting all around. Targeting. Okay, targeting. Which enemy unit within range is the Sentry Gun's preferred target is determined by its armament. If no preferred target exists in its line of sight, it will simply attack the nearest enemy target in range. Okay. So, a heavy bolter, heavy flame or rotor cannon equipped Sentry Gun will fire at the nearest enemy non-vehicle target according to its firing mode. A lance cannon or multi-melter equipped with Sentry Gun will fire at the nearest enemy vehicle or monstrous creature according to its firing mode. Note that immobilized vehicles still count as viable targets, only wrecked vehicles will be ignored. Okay. Note that this means while a preferred target type is within range, it is possible for a unit of differently armed Sentry Guns to fire at 2 separate targets. Fair enough. Okay, so you've also got a Hyperius air defense missile launcher. Hyperius is 48-inch range, strength 8, AP 3, heavy 1, Skyfire, Interceptor and Heat Seeker. I don't remember the full rules for Heat Seeker. But as long as the Hyperius command platform is on the table, all Hyperius air defense missile launcher equipped Sentry Guns in the same unit receive the split fire special rule. The unit will automatically pass a leadership test it is required to to use the split fire special rule without rolling any dice. Okay. So yeah. I'll just run through the armaments for it. So these are kind of good gun emplacements. Again, you don't get these in 40k, which is quite cool. Also, it is BS3, toughness 6, 2 wounds, and there's a 3-up save. It has no other stats. Any Sentry gun battery may exchange their twin-linked heavy bolter for twin-linked heavy flamers, twin-linked rotor cannon, twin-linked las cannon, multi-melter, and searchlight for 5 points. Twin-linked las cannons 10 points. Rotor cannon and flamers are free. The entire Sentry power may exchange their twin-linked heavy bolters for Hyperius air defense missile launcher, 20 points per model. Any Sentry gun equipped with a Hyperius missile launcher may exchange it for Hyperius command platform. The entire battery may be upgraded to one of the following, have one of the following: concealment or forward deployment. Okay, also a special note, a unit of Sentry guns with the Hyperius missile launchers or Hyperius command platforms does not have the firing mode special rule. So basically, if you've got ground units, they're firing at the firing modes. If you've got air launchers, that's fine, they're just going to do what they do. Okay, let's move it on. Let's get on to some other bits. So this is a merge into Chaos side of things. This Anvilus Pattern Dreadclaw drop pod. May not sort of turn it rise. Okay, so right, it's front armor, side armor, rear armor 12, hull points 3. Dreadclaw is frag assault launchers. It's assault vehicle, deep strike, drop pod assault, heat blast. It can carry 10 models. One access hatch beneath the hull point. In practice, passengers can disembark at ground level within 2 inches of the hull. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of rules. Okay, pardon me if I get this wrong. A Dreadclaw and any unit it transports must always be held in reserve and always enters play during the Deep Strike special rules and counts as a drop pod for the wider use of the drop pod assault rule for the army. At the beginning of the controlling player's first turn, they must choose half of the drop pod units rounding up to make the drop pod assault. These units arrive on the controlling player's first turn. The arrival of the remaining drop pods in the player's force is rolled for as usual in the mission. A unit that deep strikes via drop pod may not assault on the turn it arrives. In the case of a Dreadclaw, unlike other drop pods, it is not immobile. However, after it is landed, it is treated as a flyer with the hover mode, which starts off hovering after it has arrived from deep strike. Okay, so it can still move around. Unlike drop pods which stay, Dreadclaws can hover around the board. Heat blast. Okay. Okay, a model with this rule. When a model with this rule arrives via deep strike or later operating as a skimmer in hover mode, if its controlling player wishes, inflict a heat blast attack. If it does so, the models it is transporting may not disembark or embark on the turn this attack is used. Okay, so there's different types of heat blast. Immediately after the model deploys using the Deep Strike special rule, measure a radius of 3 inches plus D3 horizontally outward from its main hull. Do not count any landing struts, etc. All models caught in the blast suffer a Strength 6 AP5 hits with no cover saves. Vehicles are struck on their weakest armor value. This is counted as a flamer-based attack. Okay, fair enough. Heat blast fire sweep. If the controller player wishes, any unit the model passes directly over, it falls directly under in its hull during the movement phase, suffers D6 strength 5 D6 strength 5 AP5 hits with no cover saves. Vehicles are struck at their weakest armor value. This is counted as a flamer-based attack. Hits from this attack are distributed across the unit as the player suffering the attack wishes. Roll a D6 each time the attack is inflicted. On a result of a 1, the drop pod itself suffers a penetrating hit. Okay, interesting. Here's a little side note as well for you. Anvilus Pattern Drop Dreadcore drop pods may be purchased individually as a standalone fast attack choice for a Space Marine Legion Crusade army, and as a dedicated transport for any Terminator armor equipped unit of 5 models or less, including Terminator armor equipped command squad. In the case of the orbital assault rights of war, they may be used as a dedicated transport for contempted dreadnoughts, as well as previous provisions being affected. That's interesting. So yeah, you can take these as a fast attack choice. I think we're getting towards the end. I know it's been a long one, guys, so just bear with me. We've got a little bit more. So we've got 1, 2, 3 more. So we got Land Speeder Squadron, 50 points a model, BS4, front, side, rear, armor 10, 2 hull points. You can have 1 to 5 of them. Vehicle, skimmer, fast. They got heavy bolter and they got deep strike. They may replace their heavy bolter with heavy flamer, multi-melter, Volkite culverin. They also may be upgraded with Havoc launcher, heavy bolter, plasma cannon, graviton gun, and they may also take 2 hunter killer missiles. So yeah, you can have an entire squadron of land speeders rocking around with multi-melters. Pretty nasty little anti-armor thing. Legion Storm Eagle Assault Gunship. This one's quite fun. It's more expensive than it looks. So it's 210 points. It's got front, side, rear armor 12, 4 hull points. It's BS4. It is a vehicle, flyer, hover mode, and transport. It has 4 access points, 1 on both sides, and ramps at the front and the rear. Specials: deep strike, an assault vehicle, war gear, 1 hull mounted twin linked heavy bolter, 1 hull mounted vengeance launcher, 4 wing mounted tempest rockets, and machine spirit. The Storm Eagle has a transport capacity of 20 models, so you can get your tactical squads in this. Okay, it may exchange its heavy bolter for a twin link multi-melter for 15 points, single missile launcher for 5 points. It may take one of the following upgrade. Exchange its 4 Tempest rockets for 4 Hellstrike missiles. Exchange its 4 Tempest rockets for 2 twin-link las cannons. That's pretty much the main one. But that is 40 points for the las cannons. It can also take any of the following. Armored Ceramite, Searchlight, and extra armor. The Vengeance Launcher is a 48-inch range, strength 5, AP4, heavy 2, large blast. The Tempest rockets are range 60, strength 6, AP4, heavy 1, sunder, 1 shot. So yeah, you'll see a lot of Storm Eagles in 30k. And this is the last one. This was one, again, you don't see in 40k. And this is the Javelin Attack Speeder Squadron. It's 75 points. Front and side armor 11, rear armor is 10. They've got 2 hull points. It's BS4. It is a vehicle, skimmer / fast. It's got heavy bolter, twin link cyclone missile launcher. It's got deep strike and outflank. So yeah, these can be nasty. It can you can have 2 additional Javelin Attack Speeders for 75 points each. You can replace its twin link cyclone missile launcher for a twin link las cannon. It can replace its heavy bolter with a heavy flamer or a multi-melter, and it may be equipped with searchlight and 2 hunter killer missiles. So yeah, and then the rest is heavy support. Yeah, and we'll cover that in another video. So that is fast attack. There's quite a bit more than there is in 40k, which is awesome. A lot of stuff to play with, a lot of transport capacity stuff as well in fast attack that you can use. We'll move on to heavy support in the next video, or the next time we come around to doing rules. Then I'll probably go back and do the HQ. Then we'll do Lords of War, and then we can start looking at the other legions and extra bits they do. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you do have any, if you know the erratas and stuff like that, stick in the comments below. Anyone who's also not sure on the rules, look at the comments below. A lot of people give updates and stuff like that. So if I've got it wrong, they should fix it, basically. So don't take me as gospel. I'm just sort of showing the overview. The guys down there hopefully will give you the exact right thing. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Again, let me know if you like the camera quality, if that's better. Awesome, we'll run with that. If it's annoying, let me know and we'll try something else. I just wanted to see if you could actually see the pictures a bit better. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Take it steady and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.